then anything with a darker color, if it's not labeled for you, is going to be your negative. That's talking about the negative. Okay. So look at the very first one right there. What does my big dark X represent?
Negative X. Negative X squared.
It's a big square. Yep. Oh goodness. Come on, autofocus already. Okay. So if I were writing the algebraic expression, or another word in algebra that we call it is a polynomial, okay, meaning it has multiple terms, okay? Poly is a prefix that means multi, okay? So multiple terms, okay? Multiple parts, okay? So what is one big square representing? What does that represent from yesterday?
X squared.
X squared. And it's black, so that means it's going to be negative, right? Or it's dark, shaded in. So it's negative X squared. So we got that box. Okay, change to a different. So we got that one. Any better? Okay. Then we have a long rectangle. What's that going to be?
Negative.
A negative X, so minus X or negative X. Okay, and then, so we got that one. Then we've got these three little boxes. What does that mean?
That would just be -3.
So negative 3. Okay, so I've got negative X squared minus X minus 3. Are these already all grouped together?
Yeah.
Simplified? Yes. Okay. Now what about this one over here?
X.
So one box is
4x squared. Yeah, 4x squared.
okay.
4x squared and then x. Then plus x.
Okay, so that does all these big ones. I'm just check marking them so I know I got them. I counted them all.
Plus x.
Plus X
And then
minus 2. Yep.
Wait,
Okay.
I'm confused on because on the last one,
Mm-hmm.
were you supposed to put any plus signs?
Well, do we have any positive
No.
numbers? No. So there wouldn't be any plus signs, right? So now let's look at number 3. What do we have here?
2x squared.
2x squares, are they positive?
Yes.
Okay.
And then minus 5.
Negative.
Okay. X's, yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep.
And then plus 6.
So you don't have to put check marks on them. You could color them if you wanted or whatever. You know, as you get more complicated, you might want to make sure that you have a way that you are keeping track that you counted them or not. Okay, just a dot inside of them or something. Okay, so what about number 4?
3x squared.
Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative 3x squared, okay.
And then
Got those.
plus 2x. Yeah, plus 2x. Plus 2.
Okay. So now down at the bottom, we're drawing them again here. So you don't have to shade your boxes. You can just write a negative in them if they're negative, right? Okay, so how am I going to represent a negative X squared?
Like one big block.
Okay,
with a
one.
negative sign.
One big block with a negative sign. Okay, or with so shade, right? Or use the negative, both if you want to make sure it's clear. Okay. Then what?
Then put 2 positive rectangles.
Okay, are they positive?
No, they're negative.
Why?
Yeah, that's
Right, because of that minus sign right there, it goes with them. Okay, and then what?
Somebody should
There are 4 positive squares, little squares.
4 little squares, right?
Hey, somebody wake up
Jackson.
Jackson. That was slump.
You feeling okay? You sleeping?
No, wait.
You slump, diggity?
You're snoring.
You
He's just working hard. He's just working hard.
Okay. And the mask. Gotcha. So, okay, so were those all positive?
You said Cynthia.
Right, so we didn't need to put anything inside those squares. If you don't want to draw the little squares, the other option that I will allow is 4 little plus signs.
How you just?
What was that?
Did you just?
Is your thing laminated?
I put it in a sleeve so I could erase them.
Oh, I was gonna say, she got panels or something. She just swiped the boxes away. I was confused.
Yep, those are my superpowers. Okay. So if you don't want to draw the little boxes, you can put little plus signs or little minus signs. Just make sure they're distinctly separate and smaller, so I know. That only works for the ones. You have to draw the boxes for the other things. But for the ones, the little one tiles, you can just put a plus sign or a minus sign instead of the little squares. Okay. So what about number 6?
I can do this one. All right. You
Okay, anybody want to go draw it on the board for us? Do it on your paper first, or do it on the board, and then we'll see if you go. Okay, go ahead, Zachary. Go.
All right. Yeah, but you got it.
Let me get you a marker. Here you go. Ready? Can you catch?
Go
to the restroom. Can you go to the restroom? Is that what you're saying, or you want to do the next one? Yes.
Oh,
Exactly.
That's a perfect toss. What
I
happened?
know.
Computer's like
Aaron, he was getting in my
Oh.
head, man.
But
I knew you had wanted to go somewhere,
Yeah,
I mean, I
had
had
play
this
Robert
morning
Seaver.
and then I didn't have it after that.
and I don't have
You
one.
lost
One of my
what's
kids took.
But that's not okay. It's still plugged in.
Go ahead. Yep.
I think we would have done 3 big boxes. Alright. Positive, you know what I'm saying? Get the positive out the way.
Okay.
We want to draw 5 eggs. Thank you. Negative. I was waiting on somebody to say that. So you're going to draw 5 of these. Right. They got that out the way. Plus 3. We got 3 of these.
There you go. Okay. Good job. Thank you, Zachary.
What question we on? Oh, you're supposed to have this.
Number 6.
Oh, Smith. It's back here.
This one. You want to do the next one first? Or you need to go there?
But after that, go to the restroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm putting it back on my paper so that
For number 10, do we have to draw all 3 thousand down? You know where my paper is? I put it in that little box.
on that one. Yes. What are you looking for?
My paper.
What paper?
I put it in that
Did
little
you
box.
pick up it there?
Oh, no. Feel like, wait. I feel like the bundle of paper, or this one we're doing.
That's the one we're doing.
Okay.
Okay. Jasmine's gonna do number 7 for us.
Okay, so you like -5, so you have like 5 big boxes. Negatives.
Did you come get you something, Zachary? Said I'm good to my word yesterday. I told you.
Oh, you know, the recipe. Oh,
And then
It's anything.
you have 1 X. There's just an X, that's 1. And it's positive. And then you have 4 little ones, but they're negatives.
If you can't see her negative signs in there, the only thing that's positive is the X. Everything else should be shaded or have a negative sign in it. Good job, Jasmine.
What do you got there?
I got good.
It's going next.
Who wants to do the last one for us? Our last example.
Me.
You gonna do it again? You want somebody else?
No,
Aaron, well, I'm giving somebody else the opportunity to do it. You wanna do it?
I guess.
Alright, well, oh, you didn't find it? I was talking to Jackson, he didn't find it.
Somebody read.
Hmm.
Is it 113?
I'll pay attention to that.
So that's what she had up there. Okay, Jackson, you gonna do number 8 for us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What do I do with this?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
yesterday's.
yeah.
That's the one I was telling you to focus. Did you answer them all?
Yes, I finished it.
Okay, and you put it on the,
So I just finished
yep,
that.
so keep that. You put it in your journal, write your name on it.
why do I always pass all my grades? Not basketball season, my track season.
So how's
Yeah.
Jackson doing so far? What's he missing?
I'm missing the negative and the positive signs.
Negative under the 2 button.
Oh, those are positive, yep. There you go.
I'm slow.
There you go. Okay, you got it.
You want me to erase it?
That was the last one. You can leave it up there for a second if you'll need it. You're good. Go ahead. I'll rewrite it.
Why'd you like that?
What?
So your phone or your phone?
Was you asking me? Oh, duh. Stupid.
Hey, let's not say
She's
nothing.
like, "Mom, don't say mom."
Do what?
So now,
Now time for more work, guys. No.